The one with that dinky.
Let's move.
How do you stay informed?
I can't believe Will's given up his soul to Zariel. For a father he fell out with ages ago. There's such a thing as being too good. Someone ought to tell Will Ravengard. Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join. Now we're talking.
It's about coats.
I don't read any of it.
Interference with claiming collective property will be dealt with swiftly and hard.
You know, I've always kind of hated this place. Such a do about a damned bridge.
It's just a bridge. Is it really worth all that ire?
Come on. Isn't there something you hate for no good reason?
I dislike owls. Their hypermobile necks are quite disconcerting.
You know what, Lay? I couldn't agree more.
Not for communal use.
any of us would be so fortunate.
Imagine seeing a watch opponent
Yes,
for the
darling,
first time.
it's very leather-like.
If you had any fun.
It's just embarrassing to need something like this.
Whatever for? Does the hang not? Honey is a luxury.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't
Also
just...
When I was a child, Father sent me to Chares's caress to deliver messages. How was I to know what went on behind its closed doors?
Eating, sleeping, and sex acts of all manner, of course. Oh, Randis will be
What's plain
outraged.
to you wasn't so plain to Minnie, Will.
Minnie Lae'zel wasn't so sheltered. On Kresh Kalir, very little is hidden behind doors.
Mummy, you won't help us. At least let the children in.
Great headline.
Scraps for days.
Admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe punishment.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear? Well, obviously I would. But you have so many followers already. I wouldn't want to crowd you. In that case, I'd be happy to tag along.
Horrible, those gallows, aren't they? Shame no one cares enough. Folk don't even think about it much, I bet.
Are these the lives that you wanted for yourself? A never-ending march of toil and suffering. The land is sick, and so are its people. We must cleanse them.
Hand over everything you've got on you, and I'll give you 3.
Afternoon.
But that's twice what you just said.
Yeah, but I dared you first, so you...
Razor in months.
No! My fingers were crossed. I'm not going in there and getting swallowed by a devil. Oh, I get it. You're scared.
Scarab, sap, scarab, sap, scarab, sap, scarab, sap. Ah!
Did it! Nothing's happening. Oh, shit, that was 4 times, wasn't it? Bollocks!
Oh, you first. It was your idea. Yeah, but I dared you first. can't bloody believe it. No more puzzles. A travesty.
Conversation with Archduke Gortash.
What's he got to say for himself?
Lots of talk about the brilliant...
A very cute theory. The book was more lewd than piquant.
He mostly avoids that topic.
Bring an army of cults. Would you rather be stabbed in
City of steel and justice.
Does he say anything about the horrible pregnant default?
I can sneak in here. Security shouldn't be too tight. A few charmed innocents, maybe.
Master Astarion. But the time is almost here. You should be at the ritual. Hurry. The palace is being sealed. You must not be late. You must not anger the Master. Be quick.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Well, that's suspiciously welcoming. Keep a blade close.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
So this is it. I'm home. There's the same fading carpet. The same tasteless art. Nothing's changed. But gods, everything feels different. Well, I was thinking first we find Cazador and then we kill Cazador. That's about it, really. We can workshop the details as we go. It does feel strange. Breaking into your own home. Especially if murder's on your mind. Then again, this is hardly the strangest thing we've done together. Although it could be the most satisfying. Well, the second most satisfying.
I wouldn't touch that door. I can feel the death magic from here.
Behold! One of Cazador's cheapest tricks. An illusionary wall.
Looks like an ambush.
I know you're there, Golly. Stop skulking and show yourself.
You always were sharp, little one. Sharp enough to cut yourself.
It's taking everything I have not to grind your rotten carcass to dust.
Don't be mad at Cody, child. I only did my job. Only kept you in line.
You tortured us. For days at a time.
Oh, yes. And you sang so sweetly for me. None of the others screamed like you did. But you're home now, and you brought me a treat, eh? A new friend for Cody. Oh, no. No. Cody is not worried by your threats. Cody has seen so much worse than you.
Oh, things have changed, Goddy. We might surprise you.
I doubt it, little one. Come. Let's hear you scream one last time.
Karlach, everything must be clean. Everything must be.
There's an inscription on the ring. I don't recognize the language, though.
Say to him, what do you want? But Master says no. New Master keeps all the trash.
This is where the spawn were kept. When we were getting neither the carrot nor the stick.
Master favors wolf, not
I'm so weak. There's necrotic magic at work here.
It's gotta be clean. It's gotta be immaculate.
Language before. Inscribed on the Tsar's signet ring, I think.
I'm so tired. It'll be over soon. I can rest soon.
Bless us. Everything must be clean. Everything must be perfect.
New Master keeps all the fresh meat, but not for long. Tonight.
The door is covered in intricate text, but you can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small round hollow engraved with a family crest. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kozakuran script from the dictionary you found. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
The fresh meat.
In position.
I've missed this. Make it hurt.
Everything must be clean. Everything must be perfect.
Turn someone inside out.
fall.
Go for the throat.
That'll have to do.
You stand on a clean metal platform, a beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years, but it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him. What in the hells? I never knew any of this was here.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air. Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Ugh, disgusting. Cazador never fed on wretches like this. How did they get here? What is Cazador doing with them? I should have guessed there was more to it than Raphael would ever have told.
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian.
You remember me.
You were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be.
Beneath the dirt and blood, you notice that every prisoner has a rune carved into their flesh.
So Cazador marked them too. Bound us all to his ritual. Gods. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
170 years. You were one of my first.
My family. My friends. They're gone. You took them from me. You took everything from me. There's no escape. No escape for us. And no escape for you, Astarion. This nightmare never ends, and it's your fault! You did this, damn you! I damn you to the hells! I damn you to misery! I damn you!
Gods above. He kept Sebastian. I should have known what Cazador was capable of. He's played us for such fools. Not just 7 spawn to placate the devil. 7 spawn and 7,000 souls bound to them in blood. Everyone, whoever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots, and the unlucky. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual. What's the point? They're as good as dead. I thought they were dead. If they are unleashed, they will cause incredible carnage. They will be ravenous. They must die. Better they serve a purpose. Gods, I can't say you're wrong. I can only say I'm so glad we didn't meet then. I don't even want to think what would have happened to you. We have to kill Cazador. That has to come first.
Trim it.
On the prowl.
Bye forever, pal. handy.
On the victor's path. Let my enemies feel.
Watch this. Watch this.
No holding back.
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you, crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness. Have you fallen so far that this speaks for you?
I don't need anyone to speak for me.
No, you always had a gift for words. I fondly remember your empty boasting, your tired jokes, your endless prattle.
No! Shut up!
I will not speak to cattle. This is between me and the boy.
You son of a bitch.
You truly forgot my power. You truly thought our bond as creator and creation was all that stopped you from killing me? Oh, you are weak, my child. You are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend.
No! Stop him! Get me out of this! Witness the birth of the Vampire Ascendant! Ecce Dominus!
Cazador is using them to leech the spawn's power. I need that power. I just need to get closer.
Near complete. Can you feel its profane power?
On my word. Ready for this? for another round? Well, well. Look what we have here.
Cutting to the chase.
when I'm not locked in combat? Let's wait until no one's trying to kill me.
Smell blood.
Fuck yes. on me. What's it gonna take?
Still breathing, despite everything. No choice but to keep going. These boots have seen everything.
No healing sleep for you. Wake up! Get your hands off me, worm!
I'm not the one in the dirt. One last thrust. And I'll be free of you. I'll never have to fear you again. But if I finish the ritual you started, I'll never have to fear anyone. Ever.
You think me a fool? That I would allow anyone to usurp me, speak the words, and ascend in my place? The runes I carved into your flesh bind you and all 7,000 souls to the ritual. Complete it, and those bearing the scars will be sacrificed, you included. You are simply a means to an end. I made you to be consumed.
I am so much more than what you made me. I can do this, but I need your help. These people died years ago. Trust me on that. All that's left are feral spawn, desperate for blood. If we release them, how many people will they kill? Tens of thousands? Hundreds of thousands? But if they die and I ascend, I won't have to rely on the parasite to walk in the sun. I'll be free. Truly. Completely free. Isn't that what you want? But if they die and I ascend, I won't have to rely on the parasite to walk in the sun. I'll be free. Truly. Completely free. Isn't that what you want? But if they die and I ascend, I won't have to rely on the parasite to walk in the sun. I'll be free. Truly. Completely free. Isn't that what you want? But if they die and I ascend, I won't have to rely on the parasite to walk in the sun. I'll be free. Truly. Completely free. Isn't that what you want? But if they die and I ascend, I won't have to rely on the parasite to walk in the sun. I'll be free. Truly. Completely free. Isn't that what you want? But if they die and I ascend, I won't have to rely on the parasite to walk in the sun. I'll be free. Truly. Completely free. Isn't that what you want? You're right. I can be better than them. But I'm not above enjoying this.
Is it over? Is he...
Yes. He's gone.
What does that mean for us?
You can do whatever you want. Sounds terrifying. And it is. But there's opportunity in it too. You can hide here, living in the shadows like parasites. Or you could be more than what he made us to be. You can choose differently, of course. But the consequences are on your head.
And what does it mean for them?
Now that is a question.
Cazador's staff controlled everything during the ritual. If it controls the cells too, you could decide their fate.
"7,000 Astarians unleashed on the Sword Coast. It'll be a well-dressed flood of mayhem, at least.
The poor wretches in the cells are innocent. They shouldn't have to suffer just because I lured them here. They'll need someone to lead them. Take the tunnels into the Underdark. Find somewhere, well, not safe, but less perilous.
What? No, we can't.
Just try to keep them out of trouble. I think we're done here. Let's go. All right. Time to see what new horror's waiting for us. That's it. He's gone. After all these years, these centuries. It's really over. I'm glad you think so, because I'm not so sure. I just feel numb. What I've lost. What I've gained. It's all so much. And God, all those spawn. Free in the Underdark. I need some time, I think. Just to let it all sink in. Let's just go. This place reeks of death, and I want to feel alive again.
Hold there, Spawn.
You're the Gur tribe. I thought I was done with you people.
We're not done. Not even close. My name's Ulmer. My people are monster hunters. Those of us that remain, that is. Your companion attacked us in the night and stole our children. Then his master decimated what was left of the tribe.
I had no choice, as you monster hunters well know.
True. So imagine my surprise when I heard you'd fled. Heard you were a rogue spawn, free from Cazador's control. We searched half the Sword Coast for you, hoping you could help us destroy him, only to track you right back here. And what do we find when we arrive? You killed one vampire, but released 7,000 of his spawn. Have you lost all sense?
They were innocents. To kill them would have been an even greater crime.
And our children? What of their fate?
Cazador turned everyone we brought him into spawn. I can only assume your children were somewhere in those wretched cells. You'll find them in the Underdark, although you may not like what you find.
This is difficult news. We will need to decide what it means. Thank you for what you have done. Slaying Cazador was a great justice. As for the rest, well, time will tell.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day? Gods, you're beautiful. Is there something you want to talk about, my dear? I should probably start getting used to the shadows again. Who knows how long I have left in the sun? Maybe. But even if I could control it, it's a dangerous game. I'd spend every day waiting for something to go wrong, for the tadpole to find some new trick, reassert itself, make me a slave again. Maybe never seeing the sun again is just the price of freedom. I think I do. Assuming we survive, of course, because a horrible death is always just around the corner with you. There's something I'd like to show you, if that's all right. Something out in the city. This way. It's not far.
The graveyard is appropriately silent. There isn't a proverbial soul around.
Perhaps. But some things are classics for a reason. Nearly 200 years. And I never came back. Not since the night I woke up down there. I had to punch a hole in the coffin and claw my way through 6 feet of dirt. Then when I finally broke the surface, retching up dirt and congealed blood, Cazador was waiting. From that day on, I was his. Until today. Maybe. But he did take it. There's almost nothing left of the person I was. Just a name on a rock. For nearly 2 centuries, I stalked the streets like a ghost. Well, the person I was lay here. Dead and buried. I need to figure out who I am. What I want. I feel the same. You were by my side through all of this. Through bloodlust and pain and misery. You were patient. You cared. You trusted me when that was an objectively stupid thing to do. I feel safe with you. Seen. And whatever the future holds for me, I don't want to lose that. Thank you. Well, I should probably fix this. Cute. I've been dead in the ground for long enough. It's time to try living again. With everything that life has to offer. You know, I didn't care for you when we first met, but I do now. Being with you is about more than lust or manipulating you into a tactical alliance. I love you. I love this. And I want it all.